Hey, family, hold on 1 second. Can y'all hear me? Hit one. I'm trying to get my iPad. And then my daughter. Hold on 1 second. Hey, family, come on in 1 second while I get set up. Kiddo looking for me to get her some. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. Hey, family, I'm back. All right. All right. Hey, family. I'm being a mother right now and doing the channel. My child needs something from me right before we go live. Hold on. All right, all. How y'all doing? How are y'all doing? Right before I was about to go live, my daughter was like, I need something. I was like, oh, right when the count was going, when she was talking to me, I was like, we got 30 seconds. We still ain't found it. So let's see what we got going on, y'all. Now, y'all asked me to come out here tonight. All right. I'm trying to see if my volume's down on here. Hello. Hey, y'all. How's everybody doing? All right, family. What do y'all got going on today? Y'all want me to come out here? What do y'all want to talk about? That's the question. Y'all said in the chat. Y'all was like, Sister, you going live? I was like, that definitely wasn't the plan. I said, but I'll come on out. I said to keep you hilarious. Y'all, it seems like everything started ringing all at one time. All right. Now, UK virus mutation. Yeah, I heard about that. Y'all want to talk about the virus. Let's see. What we going to talk about? I need some more people. Y'all get some more people. Share everything, how people say it. I don't say all of that, but share. Yeah. Yes. I can't deal with Garfield. Y'all pray for me. Y'all pray for Garfield. Garfield gonna get Jesus one day. We're gonna pray Jesus that he receive Yeshua in his life. Garfield is something else. They love to come for us. Them and their sister organization, which is called Urban Apologetic Community. I'm telling you, Garfield is an urban apologist. Start calling him Garfield the Urban Apologist. Just what I'm gonna start calling him. That's he an urban apologist, ain't he? Keep preaching his gospel. Y'all, I'm gonna stop. What my lighting is horrible. Hold on. He ain't lying outside the cube. I already know the source, but I'm not telling you the secrets. Y'all want to know the secrets? No. I know they're not. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna turn my other light on. This lighting is bad. Just you trying to get me to give the goodies. It's the other side that's actually lying. I've seen a lot of the things that has transpired outside the cube, and that's not a lie. I've seen some of the sources. So Don't get pulled in with the hype at all. Um, um, he said he was lying. Y'all are something else, but I'm not gonna pay attention to that one. Um, what y'all want to talk about? No, Garfield is not telling the truth. Garfield is lying. So I'm not. Oh yeah. So all right, fam. Y'all know what? Y'all excuse me. I've been trying to clear. I need to buy me some cough drops first. So my day today has been. It's been an interesting day. Actually, the plan today was to. I actually wasn't planning to do a live. I was gonna wait for Kelly to do his stuff, and I was gonna actually rest because oh yeah, Pastor Kelly, he's good. In fact, he just called me right before what I went on the live. He's still working on some little things he got for y'all. It ain't nothing wrong. He's a perfectionist, and that's what y'all gotta understand. He has to have everything just right. It's like it's got to just, if it's one jot a tittle off, he's not doing it. Um he is a perfectionist in a good way. So if one thing is off, he's not doing it. He just has to make sure. So he has some, and it's not that he wants everything exactly right, but he's trying to get all his stuff together. So get all his information together. Me can't compare. I'm just gonna go fly off the cuff, but he does that too with his playbook stuff. So he will be coming out with his stuff, I think 48 hours from now, I think. So we shall see. What else is going on? I'm thinking. Y'all, the reason I'm thinking like this, because this definitely was not the plan today. The plan was to sit in front of the television and be a bum because it's been a busy weekend. So I'm thinking off the top of my head, what am I talking about? U.S. Congress just hold on. Just passed a far-reaching $900 billion COVID relief deal, which will include stimulus checks up to $600 to most Americans. I might not be that American that gets that check. I might not get it, but hey, my daughter might get it. She's 18. So somebody gonna get a check. One of us. I know I might. If I get one shot, I'm shocked because I know they ain't giving everybody that check. So let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what to talk about. Wait a minute, that nurse thing though, is she dead? Oh no, I don't think she dead. She's not dead. I'm thinking, y'all. Let me see. Let's see. I'm thinking. Hold on. Everybody decides to call me. Hello? Hey, what's up? I'm actually I'm actually live. Can I call you back? All right, yeah. All right, I'm sorry, y'all had to hear my phone conversation. I guess everybody didn't know I was going live, so everybody decides to call me all at one time. Actually, Pastor Kelly had just called me right when I went live, and I just said, "Hey, I'm gonna call you right back." The pews, y'all, and these pews, but y'all shall see. The fight is not over yet. That's all I gotta say. I'm not saying nothing else. They have sworn me to secrecy. I am not telling the secrets. So you all I am not stop getting me to tell the secrets. I'm not gonna tell the secrets. Stop it. Y'all gonna have to wait. I am not finna tell the secrets, but it's very interesting. So just wait. Pastor Kelly's thing, I think is gonna be good. That I know of. I haven't seen it yet, so but I know it's some decent information. Y'all, my throat. So y'all know we don't walk away without fighting. That's all I gotta say. Not telling the secrets. Definitely not telling the secrets. I will get voted off the island if I tell the secrets. Put it like this, there's a reason why I'm tired right now. And I was not going to go live today because I thought Pastor Kelly was going to go live. And I said, I'm just going to sit in the chat. And then he says, hey, not going live. I said, wow. Well, I saw it just like y'all. And then y'all just said, hey, Sister E go live. I was like, I don't even know what I'm going to talk about. But just know that the fight is not over. Oh, wow. This world is amusing. Shalom, shalom. Let's see. And y'all got to bear with me. I don't have any cough drops. So I got to get my throat in order. What are we doing in this chat? I'm trying to think about what am I going to talk about? Outside the cube, stop it. Be nice. Stop it. Everybody, that's all I see. It's outside the cube. I'm like, what is going on in this chat? My daughter's over me. If y'all heard, she just shut the door like, Oh, thank you. I look like your baby sister. I'm 44 years old. I haven't been called a baby sister in a long time. So thank you. I know you being nice. I'm just messing with everybody else. Stop calling. I'm gonna say this. Stop calling Mike Calloway Pagan Mike. I told him yesterday that I was gonna tell y'all stop calling him Pagan Mike and Pork Chop Pastor. Y'all stop that. Because y'all make my job hard. Because guess what? When y'all cut up, guess what they do? They look at me and say, well, Sister E. I be like, I don't control everybody. They do what they want to do. Sean said he is not going to stop calling him Pagan Mike. Y'all stop. Because when y'all don't do right, they look at me. They be looking at me. Sister, can you outrun? I can't outrun them. I can't outrun the military. I can hide. Oh, y'all want to talk about prepping? Okay, let's see. But y'all stop calling him that. Because when y'all, where is Sean? Oh, I thought Sean was in here. Pastor Johnson, I am in Tennessee for a little bit, but I'm going back home in a little bit. Y'all will see when I'm back home because y'all gonna see my background has changed. Let's see. Let me see. Let's talk about prepping. All right, y'all. I understand that I'm doing this off of the cuff, so don't judge me. Sean, I'm glad you in here. Stop calling him Pagan Mike. Stop it, Sean. I told you stop, and you keep calling them that. And when you do it, they say, Sister E, see what they doing? I'm like, I don't have no control over that. Stop it. Just call him Mike Halloway. Let me see. Where's Sean? Hey, Sean. Let's see. Prepping. Somebody said they want to talk about prepping. Y'all tell me what y'all want to talk about. Because I really, like I said, don't have anything planned. Let's see. Sean laughing because when I said it, he said he wasn't finna stop. All right. Let me see. Sean, can you just call him Mike? He said Mike the Gentile. I might bring Mike back up here because we got to do finish up on this Sabbath. I'm gonna bring Mike and Pastor Johnson. Who else? You know what? I would bring Neffy up here as well because she's 7-Day Adventist, and I'm gonna find Muhammad Tanzmore. We're gonna bring him up here. We're gonna talk about Sabbath. I think that'll be a good conversation. That would be a good one. Yeah, I'm supposed to be taking. I'm supposed to be taking a little hiatus for about a month, but I don't think y'all gonna let me do it. So I'm just gonna give up on it. That I don't think that's gonna happen because I think I get a lot of nasty emails if I just don't do nothing for a couple of weeks. I'm just gonna ease up on the amount of stuff that I do, but I ain't gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. Because I do still want to do the finish up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna bring Pastor Johnson back on definitely. If that Sabbath conversation, y'all, let me get back to my screen. Let me talk to y'all because I got emails. People thought I was just upset yesterday. I was not upset. Let me tell y'all what I was. I was tired. Maria had gotten everybody had gotten on my nerves. I was tired yesterday, real tired, and the only reason I was tired is because I had ran a bunch of Oh, and Orthodox more, you coming up here too. Don't forget. I'm not gonna forget. I'm gonna get my lineup together. Um, but I had ran errands all yesterday, and then got on that live. It was exhausting. Um, and then got up there and we started talking about Sabbath. So, Sister E, fine. I heard people say, "Are you all right?" I'm like, did I look like something was wrong? I didn't even have my picture up. Did I have my picture was not up on the screen. I was tired, so but I'm good. What else? That's all I want to say because I had some emails. People were concerned. They thought I was tired. They made me mad up there. They really didn't make me mad. They just got on my nerves. Yes, Tia, y'all, they trying to clown us. But y'all know that look I'm giving y'all like. So let's see. Prepping for a pandemic, y'all. Let's see. Who wants to see? Hold on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna segue into it. Hold on. Prepping. I want to look at something else because I haven't heard anything else since. Here we go. I might do this one. Hold on. I think I found something. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the Only Love thing. She enjoyed you all as well. We're gonna do more stuff. I am not gonna watch no deer cleaning video. Are you serious? No. You can go to YouTube, look that up. Nah, that's a little gross. So we're gonna talk about this martial law. We gotta be family, we're gonna have to watch as well as pray. They have been talking about doing the whole martial law because I said pastor. Geez, no, he's definitely not a pastor. Trump is mad that he has to leave office. Y'all, you know I'm not finna do no video, no deer cleaning. That's it's the not finna make me sick. But I've had deer chili. It's actually good as well. Actually, it's not. I take that back. Deer chili is not good. I had that once. I take that back. It was not good. Maybe the person who cooked it wasn't. It was bland. So I gotta check that site out before I go. Y'all willing gather to US. I'll do another segment on it. I usually just don't go to websites that everybody send me because I did that once and I didn't like what that popped. It wasn't nothing bad, but I have to be careful. So I'll check it out and I'll see if I can do it the next segment. So let's see. So let's talk about this. Like I said, we may end up, y'all, this it's a lot going on right now in the news. Um yeah, the media is tough, but it's a lot going on in the news. You got this. Let me find the link to for the mutated strand as well. Let me go ahead and queue up real quick because I think I know where I'm going. But I got you, sis. Key Leisha Walker, email me the link and I'm gonna check it out. And I got you. I got you. And tell me a little something about it. And I'll look into it and we'll do it this week. Let's see. Iris mutation. UK. So that's my next video. Yeah, I heard about that they got a mutation and they going into a serious lockdown. Everybody ain't sick in my house, y'all. My dad and my parents cough all the time. And then, like I said, I'm still dealing with having, I think, COVID. About a year ago, they said you keep the symptoms for a good minute, and mine is just like coughing. But I'm good. So don't be saints, don't get worried. Sister, you ain't sick. I do have some family members that are actually sick from COVID. I got a niece that's sick, but she likes hanging the streets. So let's see. UK new. Okay, I'm gonna go to this video next. Let's see. Let's see. New COVID make people blind. Oh, don't you tell my child that. She is not here for it. All right. I have not heard about that. The new stream. Baby, my child will be like, Jesus, please don't let me go blind. She ain't going for that. Let's see. Y'all bear with me. I'm gonna queue up what we're gonna watch. Give me 1 second. When I say this is off the cuff, this was off of the cuff. COVID. Let me see. Y'all bear with me. We'll start with what I got right now. So I'm gonna start with which one y'all want to go with first? The mutated strand of let me see. Which one y'all want to do first? Let's see. Oh man, that's a good idea, Orthodox More. We got to have a conversation about that. Let's see. Let's get started, y'all. Like I said, bear with me. I may have moments of slight pauses because I don't know what I'm gonna do next because this was like off the cuff. But let's see. We're gonna start with this one. All right, y'all ready? Let's see. The news. Y'all know I like the news. Saints don't like to watch the news. All right. So it seems as if there's a mutated strand that's in the UK right now that has pretty much got London, pretty much all of the UK on lockdown. And I heard that it's a mutated strand. So this is what I got from the news today when I actually got an opportunity to watch the news. So it's a new strand. So let's go for it. Y'all ready?
Grounded as more countries close their borders to the UK.
Let me start on.
This morning, flights grounded as more countries close their borders to the UK, including Germany, Italy, Turkey, and Canada, after Britain warned a new strain of coronavirus might be hyper-contagious.
It may be up to 70% more transmissible.
New York's governor questioning inbound flights.
Right now, this variant in the UK is getting on a plane and flying to JFK right now, today. To me, this is reprehensible.
France even closing ports, crucial supply lines for freight. London's world-famous shopping streets deserted days before Christmas. The UK locking down the southeast of England. In the hours after the announcement, crowds rushed to leave by train and by plane. By this morning, the British government adjusting its message.
I think the reality is it will already be in other places, and it's already been found in several other European countries.
And there is evidence of the same virus variant in Italy, Belgium, Denmark and the Netherlands. The new variant has multiple mutations to its spike protein, 17, an unusually high number, affecting its shape. Mutations are not unusual, but this one has spread fast, especially in and around London. And UK COVID cases were falling after tough restrictions. Now they are soaring. The infection rate up 51% this past week. We don't know for sure that this variant is more infectious.
We don't know. Only mathematical modeling right now was done on that.
The World Health Organization saying it's working with the UK to get a clearer picture.
That research needs to be done.
And we've been talking to experts all morning here, Craig, and some crucial points. These changes are to the spike protein, and that is what the vaccine acts on. But the changes, experts think, are small enough that they won't affect the efficacy of a vaccine. They think a virus would take years to achieve that. They also do not believe that the virus is made more deadly by these changes. Another crucial point, Craig, there are world experts in genome mutations here in the UK. The UK is kind of a centre for this. So one possibility is that the UK has really picked this up more quickly. What does that mean? It means that it is likely to have spread globally already, and that other countries around the world are going to have to follow the UK's lead with the lockdown we're now experiencing here, Craig.
Wow. God, the Most High, Yah, the Most High, God, Yah, Yahweh, He ain't playing at all. This is interesting. This is interesting, family. This is very interesting because I hadn't been watching much of the news. The little bit I have been watching is with my iPad while I'm working, but I really hadn't been doing that because I've been working. But it's something. It is something. So I'm looking at one more thing, and I'm looking at this, talking about this mutation. Let me see. So this is happening in the UK. The UK fights mutation. I'm gonna go with this one. Let's see. The BBC. I'm gonna go to one more. These commercials. One second. I'm gonna get it all queued up for y'all. Understand this is off the cuff. Let's see. Y'all ready? Let me close this window down. All right, y'all. Let me see. I actually would be doing this anyway if I was at home. I mean, if I wasn't live looking at different news reports to get ready for anything I was going to talk to y'all about. But I'm glad we're doing this because this is important. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Y'all ready? Oh. Let me hit the play and we ready to go.
18 million people in England and all 3 million who live in Wales have seen extra COVID restrictions come into force today. As ministers said, a new variant of coronavirus is out of control. In England, areas within the new Tier 4 include London, Kent and most of Essex. People should stay home. Non-essential shops, as well as gyms and hairdressers, have closed. Christmas bubble mixing is no longer permitted. The festive rules have changed in the rest of England too. Bubbles will now be allowed to meet only on Christmas Day. Wales's new lockdown restrictions will ease just for Christmas Day. Scotland will also allow bubbles only on the 25th, and the mainland will then go into the highest level of restrictions from Boxing Day. That is also when Northern Ireland begins its previously announced new lockdown. Well, tonight, several countries are responding to the new variant of the virus by suspending travel from the UK, including freight heading to France. Our first report is from our political correspondent, Nick Eardley.
What a difference.
Hello?
Oh man.
Can anybody hear me?
They would. This show. Hold on, y'all. Before they get started, y'all saw how they did that real quick. They talked about this new strand of a virus, and then went straight into a commercial of The Stand. If y'all have ever seen The Stand, it deals with the virus. They call it something. I started watching it. I saw the original one, and I started watching the new episode of The Stand. But what did they call it? I forgot what they called the flu in that one. What did they call the flu in the Stand? But it was like a super flu, and it was kind of like it started out. Yeah, predictive programming. It started out like a little cold, and then all of a sudden, it gets out of control. Oh gosh, somebody said Niffy. I'm not gonna be in nobody's chat this morning. I was in meetings. Yep, Captain Trips. It was a pretty good show, but it's just dealing with the flu, and if an epidemic hits. Yep. But here we go. I'm gonna finish up.
A day can make. London's Oxford Street, normally one of the busiest for shopping in Europe, deserted today as parts of England entered a new lockdown and millions more faced up to a significantly scaled back Christmas.
I was pinning all of my hopes on this moment now to get home for Christmas.
People like Michaela McCann, who works as an occupational therapist in Surrey and now can't get home to Northern Ireland.
Everybody had made their plans, and it just seems like it's just a bit too late. It's just really difficult to accept, and I feel like myself, my resilience has sort of depleted through the year, and I think this was just one final kick.
The government said it was forced to act because of a new variant of the virus that's thought to spread much quicker.
The new variant is out of control, and we need to bring it under control. And this news about the new variant has been an incredibly difficult end to, frankly, an awful year.
Wales entered lockdown again at midnight. In Scotland and Northern Ireland, new restrictions are coming just after Christmas. And new Tier 4 restrictions mean in London, the South East and the East of England, people are being urged to stay at home.
We don't know how long these measures are going to be in place. It may be for some time until we can get the vaccine going. That isn't an easy thing to say.
It all feels very different to Wednesday when the four nations agreed that there would still be a relaxation of the law over Christmas. But ministers here say they were given new evidence on Friday about how the new variant of the virus spreads and that they had to act quickly. Others think they were too slow.
How could the government allow people to go on as they were?
Labour's leader this morning said that the Prime Minister had waited until the 11th hour because he was reluctant to make an unpopular decision.
England, Scotland and Labour run Wales.
Jay Hostel, you're right. This wave is getting, it keeps getting worse and worse. I think every single time they come out with a vaccine, I almost wonder if this is going to be an ever mutating virus. I don't think they'll ever get control of it. Because it seems like it just mutates fast. And it's like the minute they get a vaccine, a mutation comes about. So, yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. But you're right. And keep playing it.
Wales all took pretty drastic action yesterday after being briefed by the experts. So what makes you think in terms of this new variant that the government should have acted sooner?
To put all of this on the new variant is wrong. The infection was out of control, and that's why the government and the Prime Minister should have grasped this instead of flippantly on Wednesday simply saying, have a merry little Christmas. It was obvious that the indicators were all in the wrong direction.
The government says that's wrong, that when the data changed, their approach had to as well. But for many, the last couple of days have been a heartbreaking end to what's already been a uniquely difficult year. There has been another sharp increase in the number of positive cases reported today, nearly 36,000, almost double the level reported last week. And it's exactly figures like that that ministers will point to say that's why they had to make this decision. Ultimately, Boris Johnson has decided that for all the political flack he may take from Labour, who say he acted too slow, from some in his own party who say that he's gone too far, that's worth it because of the scale of the emergency.
Nick Eardley at Westminster, thank you very much. Well, the latest developments have sparked bans on travel from the UK into several countries, including France, which is barring arrivals by air, sea, rail or road, including freight. Germany, Italy and the Netherlands and Ireland are also restricting travel. Here's our transport correspondent, Caroline Davies.
Hey guys, quick favor to ask. Can you
go.
chip in a donation before midnight?
No, we can't chip in no
this
donation.
This weekend has already seen queues of lorries waiting at Dover. Today's news that France has banned all forms of transport from the UK for 48 hours from midnight, including goods being transported as freight, has many worried this will get much worse.
This is an absolute hammer blow after all the queues that we've had at ports in the last week caused by Brexit stockpiling and, of course, the Christmas rush. So there's real confusion, real uncertainty in the industry tonight.
Obviously, the ban is into France. Are there other routes that these goods could be taken into in a different part of Europe instead?
There are other routes, other sea routes, other ports to other parts of Europe that can be used, but they are a very long way round compared to the short straits of Dover-Calais. And really, it's not a great alternative for where we are now with just a few days to Christmas.
The Prime Minister will chair a COBRA meeting tomorrow to discuss the situation. The Eurotunnel closed its Folkestone terminal at 10 p.m. this evening. The Port of Dover has closed to all traffic leaving the UK. While France is currently the only country to have imposed restrictions on freight, many other European countries have placed bans on British passengers coming into the UK, including Italy, Ireland, the Netherlands and Belgium, concerned about spreading the new strain of the virus. In the UK, some passengers were still boarding trains from London to Manchester this afternoon, despite the fact that rules against leaving Tier 4 came in last night, other than for legally permitted reasons. The British Transport Police have said that there will be more officers at major transport hubs and that officers will only use enforcement if absolutely necessary. In Scotland, the police have said they will double their presence in the border areas, but that it wasn't appropriate for officers to establish checkpoints or roadblocks. Yesterday's announcement has resulted in Christmas plans being upended across the country, not least those of businesses thrown into doubt at the UK's border in the final few days before Christmas. Caroline Davies, BBC News.
Well, the French action has caused the Port of Dover and also Folkestone to be closed.
Yeah, I don't want y'all 12 minutes of it. But as y'all can see, this ain't getting no better. I got a feeling 2021 is going to be an interesting year. It's going to be a very interesting year. It's going to be more interesting than 2020. That's why I'm like, Saints, we just better be prepared, you know. YouTube, we're going to be doing plenty of YouTube shows. Let me see. Everybody said the emails. Let me go to the emails. The email leaks. Hold on. Y'all enjoying this, or y'all want me to talk about something else? Act like I don't know how to spell. I know I'm tired. Oh, let me see. Find out what they got. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm just a little sleepy. I hate that I yawn like that. Ruha might be talking about how I be yawning, but I promise you, where are the emails that everybody's talking about? I don't have a link for it. Let me see. What is it? Email leaks. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Pray for me. Oh, but I know that the older I get, the more I hit a bedtime, and I fight it. Excuse me. I fight my sleep like my toddler. Like not the toddler I had. She's 18 now, but when she was a toddler, she would fight her sleep. I can't find anything. Can somebody give me a link to the email leaks? Was Abu caught lying about something regarding the pews? Y'all keep trying to get me to tell all the secrets. I'm really they keeping it as Kelly's not telling me a lot either though. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know as much as I normally. Not that he's not telling me. It's just been a busy day that I have not really got a chance to talk to anybody. Because everybody's trying to wrap up from work for the holidays, so I'm in the office. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. You have had fried and gravy squirrel. Ugh, no, I have never. That is gross. Um, send me a link dealing with the email leaks. But let's talk about this next thing that's about to transpire, Saints. It's a lot that's gonna go on, and people been saying this was gonna happen. Y'all read the headline. I'm not gonna drink no Red Bull because as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna get ready for bed. Let me see. Okay, let me go ahead and play this.
This Oval Office meeting. I know you've reacted to what Michael Flynn floated on Thursday, but that idea apparently got him into the White House. May have been one of the reasons he's there in an Oval Office meeting. We know he can't just walk in. The fact that this was even discussed. Your reaction to that?
Well, I think it's nuts. I mean, I think, look, if you look at what is being discussed with martial law, and I think there's a lot of people that don't necessarily understand what martial law is. They know that it basically sounds ominous, right? Martial law is basically the federal military coming in and suspending the authority of state or local government. So you would have, in essence, the federal military come in and say, we're taking over to rerun an election because this one wasn't to our liking. And it's interesting. If you look at the president's statement of administration policy in 2019 on, I think the bill was like HR 1. It was a Democratic election bill, which I voted against. One of their big points was that they believe in state and local control of elections, and I agree. And so I think the idea of sending, I mean, beyond, the insanity of the election was completely stolen. We can't prove it. We just know it.
Yeah,
the idea of sending the
military
military to everyone, it would be a massive, massive red line. And I'm certain the president won't do it, but I think it's certainly worth talking about because people around him are advocating for it.
Absolutely. And the fact that it was a discussion and that there had to be, this forceful pushback, but it's not the only idea being floated too. I mean, we've also learned that Rudy Giuliani called DHS and asked about seizing voting machines. There's this whole talk about seizing voting machines, which we know is not in the purview, but even just the fact that too is being floated, and the fact that Sidney Powell as some sort of special counsel is being floated, and that the president was, according to the reporting that we have to Maggie Haberman, who told us earlier this morning, he was pretty serious about it. I mean, what does that tell you about the next 30 days?
It's going to be a wild ride, and I think here's the problem. I hate Twitter, by the way, but I've been watching it because usually you get the conspiracy theories that then end up making it mainstream within just a day or two. The idea that John Roberts yelled at the entire Supreme Court and forced the real conservatives to vote against the Texas thing. A total lie, total fabrication, but most people believe it's real now. Same with the Dominion voting machine issue, the quote-unquote 68% error rate that was found in an audit isn't true at all. And you find out that was a human error in a Republican county. But the problem is so much misinformation is thrown out constantly that you lose track of what you ever believed. You forget if anything's ever debunked, and you're always on to the next piece of misinformation to the point where now you believe that somehow on January 6th, the U.S. Congress can overthrow the results of an election, or that we even have a role in determining who the president is. We don't. But there has been some not serious people in Congress that have convinced their base for retweets and money that we can, as members of Congress, go out and determine that we just want Trump to be the president again in 2020.
So to that point, you may hate Twitter, but you're on there a lot. And a lot of what you do, right, is pushing back on this misinformation, whether it's the president or Michael Flynn or someone else up there. Do you find, though, that you're getting through?
I hope so. And, it's like, while I hate reading Twitter, I realize that's where a lot of stuff is happening. And you look at the conspiracy theories, and I think we don't do, as a party, as a country, enough to address the conspiracy theories as they come up. Again, the people that believe that the Pentagon attacked a CIA server farm in Germany that was hooked to Dominion, that was stealing votes. There are people that believe this, and we've got to push that stuff back. So I'm going to continue to be aggressive on it, and I'm going to continue to probably get people making death threats or saying I'm in the pocket of China or I started ISIS. It's fine, but the thing is, in the world of Twitter, people believe conspiracies until they're pushed back on.
That's funny. I'm sorry for yawning. Yeah, I'm not really just sleepy. I haven't hit sleepy yet. I'm almost there. I'm sorry. Every time I yawn, they yawn. I'm sorry. I'm trying my best, y'all. What time is it? Ooh, sorry. It is 11:30. Okay. Saints, this is going to be quick. Because, man, I don't know where sleep just hit me. I don't do energy drinks. If I'm just sleepy, that means your body's saying rest. So, in just a little bit, I'm getting ready to get off the live and get ready for bed. So, I mean, sleep hit me all of a sudden. But I know what it is. I've been out and about all day. Why I won't show? Something going on with the chat where y'all, I'm sorry, I'm trying to show some of the stuff that need to be like if you add a comment, it'll say show or hide. Where are any of my mods? See if y'all can get it to pop up, because it's not doing it for me. Tia, y'all, or Yaya or Pastor Johnson, hit that little button, see if it'll work, because it doesn't work for me. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So family, I'm not gonna be long with you, but I do want to say so ultimately, how can I start? Because it's like so much going on. This martial law thing, I don't think Trump is going away quietly. I've said this, and I would consistently say this. Do I pray that he goes away? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Whoever they get in office is not for us. So it's just like lesser of the two devils. That's how I look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready to get me some rest in a little bit. That's how I look at it. Lesser of the two devils. So, but I don't think he's going away quietly. He is mad. He mad at everybody plus, and they mad at him. They was looking at him as the Republicans was looking at him like he was their great white hope because of Obama being in office. And I ain't in agreement with a lot of stuff that Obama did, but it's the sheer fact of someone with Dante, I'm on a live. I'm gonna respond. He sent me a message. Let me see. I'm thinking. I got one off track. But yeah, he's not going away. He's not. He's going to fight tooth and nail. No, he's not. He's power hungry. He's very power hungry. And like I said, their own people are mad at him. They looked at him like he was their savior, just about saving them from the black president. That's what it seems like. And he came in and acted crazy with an extra Z. He was in there. I'm talking about calling Africa S-hole countries, telling women what he gonna do to them. He was doing a whole lot. He was doing the most. But I tell y'all, sometimes though, he would do some stuff and it would be hilarious. If you wanted to have a good laugh, watch him. He gonna give you a show. Outside the cube, I don't think you sent me a friend request. Go check. Hello. Hello, y'all. Uh-huh. I'm almost done. What's wrong? Hold on 1 second, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. My daughter, she wanted to hold on 1 second. Give me 10 more seconds. All right, I'm back, y'all. My daughter is like she up and alert. But yeah, it's crazy. It's gonna be real crazy to see how this goes about. But it's gonna be good. I'm gonna be in front of that TV like eating popcorn. But I am gonna make my way to the VA before the lockdown happens because I love my parents, but whoo, being in this house, I feel like I'm 19 again, and that's not a good feeling. It's where you going? What time you coming back? Why? What? And not? No, I'm 44. Come on, but I'm still respect her because I'm scared. I'm still scared of my mama. So, but I'm going back to that VA before they lock it down. Because once they lock it down, I'm telling you, game over. They not letting us out. They not letting us out for a good little minute. I mean, I'm not upset because I'm just gonna sit in the house and chill. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. And I think that's it. Oh my gosh, y'all, that's funny. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. I'm getting ready to go to bed, Saints. I just want to get out here and Pastor Johnson. Oh yes, Pastor Johnson. You know that close to my heart. One of my favorite pastors. Love him dearly. Love you, Pastor Johnson. I'm going, and I don't think you heard me. I said it at the beginning of the live that I'm going to finish up on this Sabbath conversation. I'm going to bring Mike Calloway back up here if he's willing to come back. Pastor Johnson. I'm going to reach out to Muhammad Tanzamora. Who else am I going to get? I said I'm going to reach out to Neffy and see if she wants to come up here. You, Pastor Johnson. Who else? I don't want to leave him up here by himself because lately we've been putting Mike Calloway on these panels by himself. You called him that again. Stop it. But ain't nobody else gonna get up there with him. So he need to hold his folks accountable while they in the chat. Somebody need to be up there with him. Y'all are hilarious in this chat. Do y'all just like coming in the chat and cutting up? I think that's what you see. Y'all be nice in Pastor Kelly's chat. Y'all even be no, y'all don't have y'all be nice in Tails chat. Y'all be cutting up in mine. That's funny though. That's fine. Let me see. I think that's it. Saints, I'm getting real sleepy. I don't know why I got sleepy all of a sudden. Question, Sister E. Sister IQ, sister. I have a question. I live in Arizona. Hold on. No, do not go. Stay online. We'll find you somebody. Tell you. No, just a lot of us when we do that, email. Put your email in here. You're gonna have if you want to connect. It says some people in here are from Arizona. Put your email in here. Y'all take it down and email her. So she won't join the camp. Email her. Put your email in here. What y'all do? No, let her put her email in there. Don't hide it. Put your email in here again, ma'am. Y'all don't hide the email. I want her to put her email in here. Put your email back in here again. Mariah, y'all names. I get a little crossed up. Try it again. It was an accident. But please don't join the camp. Don't. Let me see. Here's some emails. Cube, leave him. Ignore him. Yeah, please don't join the camp. There you go. Here's some emails. Y'all put whoever want to kind of connect with her. There we go. Just at least check on each other. Do you see the expression on my face? Are you who in here? I'm gonna ask this question. And y'all be nice when I ask this question. Don't go into attack mode. Well, they don't care because they'll go off on you. Hit 1 if you're a part of a camp and you're watching me. Hit 1. You don't have to tell me what camp, but hit 1 if you're a part of a camp. I'll wait. I guess nobody's in here part of a camp. Well, no camp will be listening to me because I'm a woman first. Wow. Okay. I only got one person a part of a camp. Wow, I never thought somebody from would even be watching because I'm a woman. Y'all ignore Pastor Johnson. He is funny. That is so funny. Pastor Johnson ain't got no camp, y'all. He is funny. So it's only one person in here. So I'm gonna ask this question now. I said I wasn't gonna ask now, but I'm nosy. The one person that said that they're a part of a camp, what's the name of your camp? If you don't want me to know, just put 3. That means shut up. What camp? Come on. Good night. Which camp? Sons of God, I've never heard of. Second Exodus, you are not ISUPK. Y'all see this, look. Second Exodus, they don't even have a branch here in Memphis. What are you talking about? I'm ignoring him because I know where he lives. He ain't no ISUPK in Memphis, I don't think. Sons of God, I've never heard of them before. I'm not dealing with him. I'm not. That's funny. I'm not wearing one of them suits. Outside the cube, you are not a part of a camp. A misnomer. Okay. Well, what do I call it? Since it's camp, what is it? Okay, so all right, so you're a congregation of street teachers. New one for me. I've never heard of you all before. Just don't cuss folk out. Please, y'all. Stop cussing people out. Please send word to all your brothers. Stop cussing people out. Can we just stop that? Can we stop that? Can we just start there? Stop cussing folk out. Wait a minute. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Oh. Okay. Just stop cussing folk out. I can't tell nobody to do what they gonna do. Just don't. You're not getting anybody a suit. Stop it. I don't agree with camps, but can we just start with that? Let's let our witness be decent and in order. And I ain't saying none of y'all cussing, but yeah, let's stop cussing people out in the middle of the street. How strong do y'all rebuke people? That's the question. Y'all rebukes be harsh. I just be like, I ain't saying you. I'm just saying no more kissing of the boots. No more. I want to tell everybody, stop. Y'all doing the most. Not y'all. I'm just saying in general. Some of them I just be like, y'all doing the most. Only thing we got here in Memphis is I've seen Sakari. I was shocked to see them. And IUIC, they got these corners thick right now. I have never seen it like this. IOG is not a camp, it's a congregation. And I ain't gonna say they have a church. They actually have an assembly. I ain't gonna say they don't, everybody else don't, but yeah, IOG has an assembly. Pastor Bowie is over it. And I visited I haven't visited the one in Memphis. I was gonna check it out. Because Pastor Johnson has been asking me to go there to check it out, and I do want to check it out. Let me see. Yeah, Memphis I've seen Sakari, I've seen IUIC, I've seen ISUPK. I think I have seen ISUPK. They was in Whitehaven. I said, oh gosh, here we go. That's all I've seen. Yeah, that's all I've seen. I think that's it that I've seen, but yeah, truthfully, the camps did wake a lot of us up. They did wake a lot of us up, but once we was woke, we was like, oh no, Why is this chart got people on here? That ain't, what is it? This 12 chart, 12 tribes chart. I was like, oh gosh. I heard ISUPK is promoting a vaccine. I'm like, are you serious? When did this happen? They really cutting up in my I'm in a chat with Dante and Teo, and they really cutting up. Dante, I don't know what I'm gonna do that just yet. They working me like a Hebrew slave in my job. And that's why I'm sleepy right now. Between that, my morning job and then my night job dealing with y'all. I'm just joking. IOG is Israel of God. That's they're based out of, I think, Chicago. Because I think as our fingers, Hebrews in the Hood, which is Mikael. I think Mikael goes there. But Israel God is in Chicago. They have Israel God here in Memphis. They have one in Atlanta. I think Pastor Johnson is affiliated with Israel of God. He's actually a part of he has his own church or assembly, and it has its own name, but he's still affiliated with Israel of God. Who else? But I know Azar goes there. He's a part of the Chicago congregation. That's the only congregation that vocab has a tendency to stay away from because they don't play with them at all, period. Like, I don't know what they did but vocab don't fool with him, and he's very watchful of what he says about Pastor Bowie. So I want to figure out, what did Pastor Bowie do? Cause Pastor Johnson, you be wearing fringes. Pastor Johnson, you wear fringes. Can women wear fringes? Y'all won't see me with none on them. I don't think I ever. But Pastor Johnson is based out of Florida, Fort Lauderdale. So if you're in Fort Lauderdale, you check him out. What congregation? Yaya? I don't remember. Y'all laughing at me. I told y'all I have not been a part of this, like a part of this community, but for about, really, I've been in the truth for a minute, about 5 years, since 2015. But what was I gonna say? I was never I didn't interact with everybody. I was just kind of like a loner, and then I started hanging out with the group of with Berean. So I'm understand a lot of things we all do. I am actually new. I want to say I'm still a newbie. I'm like 2 years in. But what I like are those, what does they call them? Tzitzits. Now I love to see that. I love when the men wear that. I think it's cute to me. I like that. I'm weird, but I like those. I like those better than the fringes. Don't talk about me. Don't talk about me. Yeah, I don't know. They look cool to me. What do they call them? Tzitzit. What is it again? I always mess it up. Zits. I can't remember. But yeah. Is it Tzitzit? Y'all know what I'm saying. The men in our community they for real have those on. They rock them. I just be like, so. Pastor Johnson, Jacoba asked, "Do you wear fringes?" Yep, I'm telling it. Zigzags. That's it. Jacoba, I'm telling you, Jacoba, he in my chat. He said, "Do you wear fringes?" Jacoba asked, and tell you, he said, "Do you wear fringes, Pastor Johnson?" I know you do. I don't know. We know Pastor Kelly don't wear them a whole lot. Who is? Y'all not finna get. I'm not bothered about him. I'm not bothered. No, thank you. Let me see. I mean, oh my goodness, y'all! They giving Pastor Johnson a hard time. Jacoba being special. He's like, does Pastor Johnson? I ain't gonna wear no fringes. I'm not gonna wear that. I believe that they remind me of the commandments. I don't need a reminder. I have the Holy Spirit. I don't knock people to wear fringes, though. I'm gonna make that be clear. But I just was always wondering that. Y'all stop. Y'all are hilarious in this chat. I'm about to. Let me see. So I guess I'm still trying to get, like I said, acclimated to the culture and understand the culture. And some of the things that everybody does. But let me see what else. Y'all got any more questions? Ain't nobody know low-key camp members. Yeah. Let me see. He said I wear y'all. He not gonna wear no fringes, y'all. Y'all will not see Pastor Johnson in no fringes. We gonna send Dante some fringes. And Jacoba. and tell you we're gonna buy some shirts and gonna send them some fringes. I didn't mean to do that one. Stop it. Wait a minute. Where's the one? Hold on. I just want to put this up here. Don't you say that. That's all they need, baby. If they found out, if they ever knew or ever thought I was a part of a camp, every YouTube they out here trying to check me. See, you covering them, they in our chat over there being extra and laughing at me. But if they ever thought I was a part of a camp, every YouTube live in the UA community would go live all at one time. They wouldn't waste no time. 2.5 seconds. They would go live. Y'all know if they ever, I could be walking into a Walgreens and walk past someone from IUIC. If they saw it, they would take a picture and still make a live about it. You know. I got a friend that I grew that's from this part of town. He's part of Maccabees. I was like, no, I gotta still say hello. I love my brother though. I love my brother. They don't cuss. They teach. So I'm not gonna talk about the Maccabees because them I'm cool with them and I don't care what nobody say. I'm cool with them. They here in Memphis and they my boys. They got some cool music. But and they don't cuss. Some of them that don't cuss, that actually try and teach, they go into the parts of town that some of us wouldn't go to. Like, I know they gonna go straight into downtown Memphis, the part of downtown. Now, I know these guys. I actually know them from here in Memphis. But when I do see them, and I ain't talking about it, I'm just playing, y'all. If y'all see my video, I'm just joking. Don't be getting no attitude with me. But I see them in the parts of Memphis that some of us won't go. Like me and Dante say, I'm not gonna talk about all of them because all of them aren't the same. I'm not gonna lump all camps together. The One West doctrine is the thing that's very concerning. Second Exodus, they be in the parts like, what street is that? What is the street? Like, you going downtown, you pass on the interstate, go past South Parkway, and you get off on the interstate, and what is the name of that? I can't remember. Lamar. Oh yeah, they're over in the Lamar area. They over in the parts that some of us, and I ain't knocking. I'm not bougie. I'm not finna say this. This is not bougie. But being honest, as a woman, some places, some of us, even the men in our community, they don't understand the people. They don't understand the culture. They don't understand how to communicate with them. And not them because they're the same as us. I don't want to make it seem like that too. Let me watch my words. I'm not saying that, but they can reach a place that some of us can't reach. Yet Trig, yep. Orange Mountain, yep. Them some rough parts. Well, I grew up on Trig for a little bit. My godmother was out there. Trig was my stomping ground as a kid. Still love it. Gotta stay out of there. Trig and Hemlock. Don't play with it. Don't play. But yeah, they go to places. I'm ignoring Yaya. He's just being extra. But yeah, they go into the parts because Dante said something. He said, I'm not gonna lump all camps together. All camps are not bad. Some are just men that's out here doing street ministry and they rough around the edges. They don't play. And if you know people that are straight to the point, you understand that that's just how they are. They can reach a place that some of us can't reach. And I'm not talking about the bad ones. I'm not talking about the ones that's cussing people out in the middle of the street. No. But I'm talking about the ones that can reach that part of the world that I don't have that reach. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Maccabees is not rough. I know them. They're not rough. I don't think so. They're very nice. And let me make it be known, if they see this, y'all, I was just joking. Don't take it out of whack. Y'all know I'm cool with y'all, but all of them aren't bad. But when you start getting into the IUICs, the Sakaris, the GMS, the ISUPKs, you gotta be careful. Those are the ones that I'm like, no, I can't, because I can't do the cussing and the disrespect and the, I just can't do that. I just can't. And I pray for them though, because I tell people this. Some of the people are there sincerely, and some of them are just rough around the edges. They just rough, and you can't get mad at them, because they're just, they straight to the, when I see a camp, I see a dude that I would see if I was back in, hanging out on Trig. They just straight to the point. They ain't finna play the games with you. So I'm like, when Dante says, I'm not gonna lump all of them together, because I don't want to be lumped together. So am I in agreement with One West doctrine? Definitely not. Most definitely with a capital D. But again, some of them brothers are able to reach a place that we can't reach. And I pray that in the midst of because even in our world, the ones you would consider to be non-camp in us, it's not really us and them, but what you consider to be like, I don't know what to call us, but we have some people that are rough around the edges. Now when I say rough, I mean rough in a nice way. They not playing no games. They going straight to the point, no chaser, end of discussion. Read this book. If you don't read this book, you lost. And that's just how they are. And you can't, you like I said, they're able to reach some places that we are not able to reach. And I just pray that the ones with the hardened hearts, the Most High God replaces it with the heart of flesh. He softens their heart, because you don't know why they're hard. In some cases, they're a little hard. You just don't know. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they're trying to figure out as far as their journey and where they're trying to get to. So, I don't even know General Yan. I don't know none of these folks. Y'all be telling me Tazariak, Johanna. Who's the other one? Bishop. Yeah, I don't know none of them. So calling them out, I'm just like, I don't know them. But yeah, some with the heart. The ones with the hardened hearts, I pray for them, because you just don't know. You just don't know. What I did, like yesterday, everybody was, arguing and going back and forth, and what I said was, I would rather for these men to be up here talking about the Bible than in the middle of the street shooting and killing each other. I will say that much. Coming up in Memphis, you see a lot of street activity. And some of these guys turned from that, and only thing that the church wouldn't embrace them, because the church thought they was, too hard around the edges. But they in a community of men that can relate to them, and they don't have to water down who they are. yeah, they're gonna gravitate towards them. But these guys are, I would rather for them to have a Bible in their hand than a gun. And just pray that the Most High helps them through the process. Helps them to get to the other end of this. Because we got to realize some of us when we came, yeah, it's a lot of false doctrine. That's how I said One West. I don't rock with One West. I do not. But what was I about to say? Sometimes, what was I getting ready to say? Jesus, what was I about to say? I forgot. But ultimately, what I'm saying is, some of these guys, it's just they got the Bible, and that's all that they have, and they preaching what's in what's in their hearts. And what we got to pray is that the Most High redirects them and takes them into a place where they can be. That's what I was about to say. All of us at one time, when we first came into the truth, was angry. Well, wait a minute. Dante and Tayu are not debating. We have a group chat. They being funny. They asking me questions when I'm doing a live. Stop it. But I mean, what was y'all making me forget y'all throwing me off from my train of thought. I'm sleepy too. But don't stay in your anger. Don't stay in your anger. Some of them are still in that, and you don't know what the system did to them to get them here, get them angry. You don't know how they got to that point of anger. You don't know if some of them, what they've endured. You don't know their journey. I'm not in agreement with them, but you just don't know what took them here, got them here. And like I said, being from this part of town and being in Memphis, I would rather see a Bible in their hand than a gun. More guys are turning away from gang activity. If you fresh out of a gang, guess what? You're going to be a little hard in most cases. But we pray that the Most High works with their hearts and unharden their hearts and bring them into a place of love and peace, and to where they can be able to give the word correct, in some cases correctly. But you got to understand, don't hate this, don't dislike the sin. Don't dislike the sinner, but dislike the sin. Don't hate the sinner, hate the sin. And right now they're mad. All of us are mad. All of us are pissed off because the system has done something one way or another. Some of us were able to maneuver in the system and not get caught up. Others didn't. Some of them just embraced it. And some of us just, made it by the skin of their teeth. I actually went to a rough high school. I was walking home from school one day. I was in the 12th grade. And because my mama couldn't afford me no car, she wasn't finna buy me no car. And my school was like right next to my house, right down the street from my house. And I was walking home, and everybody knew I danced and I was a majorette my senior year. And then leaving school, one of the girls that was on my squad, because I was captaining, as I was walking home, we was walking down the street, and what would happen is how it is when neighborhood kids are walking home. Every time you turn a block, a set of kids would leave because they turn it down. That's my block, and that's what we did. So we had a couple of blocks before you got to my block to turn down so I can go home. But one of my other friends that was with me, because it was like a whole bunch of us, you know how kids are, it's a whole line of y'all, and y'all just checking, having fun, being kids. This was the last day of school. We just having a ball. I was a senior, getting ready to graduate. my last day of school, high school, and keep in mind, my last day of high school. As I turned down the street, my friend just says, come on, let's go down this street. I don't want to go this. And I was like, I'm going home. Why am I going to go down your street? She's like, just what we'll do is we'll walk down the street. You walk to my house. Let me drop my books off, and then I'm going to walk with you to the house and we can hang out. It was a Friday. I said, okay. As we walked down the street and turned down another street, that's all you heard was pop, 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 pop. Didn't think it, we just heard it. And, kids being desensitized. And I hate to say it, it's just like, okay, somebody's shooting. Found out an hour later, as I told my friend, bye, have a good school year. I'll come and check up on y'all next year because I'm getting ready to go to college. She was killed right in front of my street. And what the interesting thing is, she was killed in front of my street by somebody I grew up with from junior high and high school as well. That young man is still in jail now, and she was an innocent bystander. So you got to understand sometimes why people are so hard. Just at one time, it changed my life. Well, I ain't gonna say that the first time I seen someone shot, but Memphis is rough. It sounds like Brooklyn. Look up Memphis. Memphis is no joke. Anybody in the chat can tell you this from Memphis. Memphis is no joke. I think Memphis is worse than Chicago. Gun crimes here are horrible. So with that being said, if you see that a lot, you become a little bit harder than those who never saw it. You don't know what some of them brothers have seen. You don't know what some of them brothers have done, where they've been. So that's why I have to be, I try to be careful and pray that, most of the people in Memphis from Chicago, you're right. Got to pray for some of these brothers that's in this. Just praying through some of this stuff. It's a lot that we've seen that children shouldn't have seen. We shouldn't have seen any of that. And this girl was like in the 9th grade. And the craziest thing is 17 years old, you shouldn't be going to a 14-year-old's funeral. And she actually got shot in the head. And the thing that stayed with me the most when I went to that funeral, and I was like in the 12th grade, and I remember it was rough on us because this girl was a part of our squad. And when you're a part of a majorette or dance squad, y'all together all the time. And she was a very young girl, a nice girl. I remember looking at her in the casket, and they had a little bandana on her head, not bandana, but it was like a little bandana to, her hair or whatnot. She was in the casket, and she had the thing on because I knew they could plug the bullet up. I don't know why they had that on, but I remember as a kid looking at that saying, are they trying to hide the bullet wound? And that's all I kept thinking about. Nobody should have to endure that. No child should have to endure that. And you just don't know. Like I said, it changes you. It makes you harder than others. So if they ain't walking around here with no suit on and saying exergy and essergy, whatever you say it, isogy and exergy, hermeneutics, and because they're not walking around saying that, don't belittle them. Because the 12 disciples was rough. If you think about it, they wasn't the Pharisees. They was the dudes in the streets. Jesus, when he got the ones Peter was ready for it every single time. He wasn't playing no games. And who did Christ go get? He didn't go get a Pharisee that was already sitting in the synagogue with his, garb on and sitting there reading their book. He went and got the ones that was in the streets, that was rough around the edges, that the Pharisees would look at as if would shun them. And would shun them and say that they're not cleaned up, They're not educated to be a part of, you know, a part of the Pharisees among Pharisees. They were uneducated men. Uneducated. They didn't. I don't think. I think it was one. I can't remember who was the one that was. But I mean, they were all uneducated men. Hard, rough. They saw it was ready. They was ready to. Peter was ready to go. He didn't care. So yeah, Peter was about that life. Peter, let's look at how Peter probably would be portrayed now. He'd be rough around the edges. Around the way dude. I ain't saying that now about Peter, but he'd be that dude. Christ was no joke. You know, he was born in a manger. He was born in a barn. He wasn't born with a silver spoon. That's what I gotta say. Yeah, I said, well, Peter be a camp? No, Peter's not gonna be a camp. Peter was about that life. He wasn't playing no games. So Christ changed their hearts. So we got to pray for them. You know, these guys that's walking around, the new Pharisees is the UA community to me. I see them as being the new Pharisees. And I don't care about calling them that, every single one of them, except for Cherry. Cherry's at camp. But they Pharisees. They're all Pharisees. Because they're all about the ways of the church fathers. It's no different than the Pharisees being the ways of the elders. They're about the traditions of men and not the traditions and the ways of the Most High God, which is written in his book in most cases. We arguing about Christmas. That's a tradition of man that they're holding fast to. I hate to say that, but it's true. We spend majority of our time talking about traditions and if they're biblical. If they're biblical. Christmas is not in the Bible. Sorry. Don't go find no generic scripture and fix it the way you want to fix it. So you can say it's not in the Bible. Actually, Easter is not in the Bible. It was Passover, and they later on changed it to Easter. So I look at them, I said the new Pharisees. What they don't realize is the Christians have now turned into the Pharisees, just about these Christian apologists. And they pretty much I'm not bothered. They're Pharisees. They are now in their synagogues, which they call their temples and their colleges and their, you know, in their positions, and trying to tell us to follow the traditions of men and get mad when we question them. Pharisees didn't like to be questioned. We're questioning them. We're saying that doesn't make sense. So it's like the tables have turned now. The Gentiles have turned. I ain't gonna say Gentiles, but they turned the UA. Some of UA ain't Gentile, but the UAs have, and these apologists, and they literally almost turned into the Pharisees. Not all of them. Not all of them. Let me make sure I say that, saints. Not all of them. But when you look at the institution itself, it's kind of Pharisee-itical. I'm gonna just make up a word, y'all. But they are. They're turned into the Pharisees. And the guys that are in the streets, at least some of them are giving you them, and they're being honest. This is who they. I think I had a conversation with one guy, and he said, and I told you that when I was in Baltimore, I saw this guy, and I forgot what camp he was a part of. And I thought he was getting ready to cuss me out. He didn't cuss me out. We had a civil conversation, and the last thing he said to me, he said, "Sister, he said something like he enjoyed our conversation. Didn't cuss me out. I think he was like GMS. I can't remember. But sometimes they just want people, some of them, not all, just want you to listen to them. Society has told them that they're nothing. And now they're finding out they are somebody. And anybody that tries to take that away from them, they don't take it too well. They don't take it well. A world that has rejected them as a people and pretty much told us that, we're unsalvageable, and some of these men have probably been told that. And now they figure out that they are somebody. Man, look, again, they done put the guns down, some of them, and picked up the Bible. Now, let's pray that they get through that other part of the process. That's how I look at it. Again, I'm not saying all, because we ain't gonna say that some of them don't have agendas, but you gotta look at people that are non-camp that we know possibly have agendas. That's just nature of man. Judas was in the midst of it. It's always a Judas in the midst of the disciples. It's gonna always be a Judas. So I'm not advocating going to a camp. No, do not. If you find something you want to join, look into it. Email us. We'll look into it. Because you got congregations, good congregations like IOG, or like Pastor Johnson and Pastor Kelly, and it's some if you're, and I want to say this, if I can't remember who asked, if she's looking for somewhere to go, I don't know if anything is in Arizona, but other places, for others, I know that there's somewhere where you can go. But again, if you see the brothers, just pray for them. And that's what I've started doing. I pray for them. I pray for them because, again, people are ready to judge some of them and say they lost. They lost. They out here cussing people out. Sister E, you at camp? No, I'm not. But I'm not going to say every camp is One West, because every camp isn't. And even the ones that are One West and people are in it, I pray that they find that they come out and they find the truth, and God heals their heart and heal them. Some of them just need a healing. Sometimes a kind word sometimes can change the sentiment of anyone in most cases. But you have to pray for them. Pray that God help. And even with the UA community, I pray for them sometimes. They wither my nerves, and I have to pray for them so that I can make sure I'm in order. But I mean, there's a rebirth. Is there a rebirth in Arizona? I know it's one in Houston. I think it's one in Houston. Is there a Boom? Because Boom, he's been spreading out as well all over the place. And then you got Boom. What's the other one that has I can't remember the other one. But yeah, we gotta pray for him. I pray for him. If I meet one of them, if I come across, because it's kind of hard. If you go into a store, they standing outside. Sometimes you just never know. Healing, because all of us need healing one way or another. Some of us are more wounded than others. So if I'm more wounded than you, I need more time to heal. The worse the wound, more time you need to heal. Like I said, I know, because he said, do we or even the camps have the right to be angry, especially given past, current, and current? You're right. We're angry. There's nothing wrong. It says angry. It's fine to be angry. Just don't sin in your anger. Yeah, we got a right to be angry. Again, you're talking about a people that we didn't have an identity. We didn't know who we were. And based off of society, we're considered to be a statistic. A statistic of the number of crimes and How many people gonna die to gun violence? How many women are gonna be pregnant or unwed mothers? We're a statistic. We're always, so when you're on the negative side of the stats, and you're considered to be a lost, and you find out that the very God that some of them, just like, do you love me, tells you yes, and I love you, and I've always loved you, and you my people. And guess what happens? But let me show you who you are. And all of us went through that. We was mad. I was mad, but I didn't stay in my anger. But they considered us to be worthless. Thank you. They considered us to be worthless, a statistic. And they just trying. Some of them are just trying to find their way. And we got to pray for them. And again, I'm not saying, because right now at this point, I really don't care of what anybody thinks. We just got to pray that the brothers, their hearts are unhardened, and pray that the Holy Spirit saturates them and brings them into a place of peace, love, and be able to really see the love of the Most High, and be able to show the love and the patience and the fruits of the Spirit. So that's my spiel on it. That's my thing. I'm not gonna even play that game of, well, and I'm not saying that everybody I know that does that. We just have to be careful and make sure that we are who we be around. But there's nothing wrong with, even though I don't interact, I can go off and just pray. I think it's just that pack mentality. They got to be a family. They got to find something that they call a family. I don't know. I don't know as far as cult. It is a cult. I look at some things, cult behavior, and they do things like that. But even in the midst of that, we got to pray for them. That the God heals their hearts. Some of them just need a healing. Like you said, you never know no one's life and how they got where they are until you ask, or you talk to them, or you say a kind word to them. Your very kind word can change someone's whole sentiment, their heart. I saw the video with Vocab, and he's being antagonistic, and he called the police. I'm like, wow, that's why they cussing you out. You call the police on me and I ain't did nothing. You might not get cussed out, but you're gonna get some words. Yeah, and I know they stand out there with the Bible and be screaming and hollering, but just tell them you just don't know. You don't know. Like I said, you think about who Hamashiach went and got. He went and got the Peters. And Peter loved him. Even though Peter denied him towards the end. But Peter loved him. And I believe that, and I really believe some of them do love him. They just kind of got lost in the sauce a little bit, They got a little lost in the sauce. We just got to pray them out there. Got to pray them out. We got to pray that the Most High heals their hearts. Because if some of them would come out and just taught the true word of God, some of them would be no joke. What video? Eric, I don't know what you're talking about, which video. But How did he act? They say he's not hateful. I heard that he's not hateful. Now he's not agreeable on certain things, but I heard that he doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know too much about. Like I said, I don't know too much about Sakari or any of them. I know of them. I've seen videos of them, but I don't know. Like I've never met any of them. Like really Hebrew, none of them. And they probably would cuss me out as soon as they saw me because my head is not covered. And not all of them, but some they do cuss. Plus I'm a woman sitting up here, and most of them, some of them do not agree with this. Which is fine. Because there's some people like they disrespect pastors and say that women ain't supposed to disrespect women and they shouldn't be preaching in this. I said Baptist church don't think women supposed to be preaching. They ain't disrespectful, but they don't think women are supposed to be up in the pulpit. It ain't just the camps. There's some denominations that do not believe in women pastors or women teachers. So I've heard men in church saying no woman gonna teach me. So but I've never met any of them. I know one thing though, they must have made Cherry mad once because they bombarded her chat and gave her so many dislikes. I was screaming laughing. Eric is always respectful. What's wrong? What's going on? Hold on. I don't know what y'all talking about. What video are y'all speaking of, and what is going on in the chat? Oh yeah, that's real. Now, like I said, not all of them. Like the IUIC that killed that girl, they need to be hung by their toes. Not all of them. I'm talking about there has to be I pray that there in the midst of a lot of the bad apples, there's at least one good apple that the Most High touch and his heart changes. And he can be able to. So I'm not. They do victimize some of them do victimize women. The men get victimized. How? I'm kind of scared to know what that means. Okay, I'm gonna ignore that question. I'm just joking. But like I said, I pray. I'm praying for them. I pray that God changes and y'all changes some, their hearts, the ones that need that. He said, what? Kill? Yeah, somebody from Joy Morgan. Look her up. She was killed by, I think it was it Joy Morgan? Yeah, by and I think she was in the UK. It was with IUIC. And she was they found her body. They presume that she was killed. You got to be careful with YouTube but he's in jail. So yeah, he killed that girl. And he killed her. He's in jail. Good. And then you got the other guy that killed his children and his wife, and then tried to kill the camp guy. The camp kicked him out. He was crazy. So it's some sickos, but it's some sickos across the board. The guy who did her like that, y'all dealing with him. He gonna deal with them. He gonna deal with the ones that are unrighteous. But there's unrighteousness on all spectrums. But I don't uphold that. I just pray that for every bad apple, there's at least one or two good apples in there that find their way to the truth and receive the spirit and come out of it. So I don't know what they talk about. I'm missing all that. The rebels will be purged out. So y'all know how Sister E is. I pray that all can make it into the kingdom, but we know that's not going to be the case. But I think that's it. I'm getting a little sleepy. I love y'all. I pray that the Most High keeps and protects you and y'all's family in this time. I pray that y'all have an amazing week because I'm getting sleepy and I'm about to go. Like I said, I'm working on doing something here soon. I'm just gonna let the brothers finish up on a few things. But oh, okay, Michael Woodard. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought, but who's speaking on my? I don't have no wig. I don't even wear wigs. I don't own wigs. Who said something about me when I don't wear wigs? I don't like them. I got friends that got plenty of them. I don't like them. He said somebody speaking on my wig. I heard that they said that I had a wig. No, I don't. This is not a wig. This is a little sewing. This is a little bit of a crochet, but it's not a wig. Somebody said something about a wig. Y'all funny. I heard G-Man said that y'all let Sister E sit up there and she wears weave. Like, you don't even call it weave no more, sir. That's an insult. So you're not gonna say anything to Sister E, but say everything to Cherry. Like, yeah, Sister E don't cuss folk out. But I'm just joking, y'all. But I'm getting sleepy. I want to tell y'all thank y'all for supporting me. I am officially at 3,000 subscribers, over 3,000 subscribers. So thank you all so much. I have not forgotten about my Patreon family as well. I'm going to do a little backstage. I'm going to do a few while I'm on this hiatus. I'm going to do a little bit more stuff on Patreon because I don't want to leave them out. I know y'all like my raps. I wear them. Ever so I wear them sometimes. Y'all might see me with one soon. But like I said, y'all, I'm if you have not subscribed, if you're in my chat, please subscribe. And I thank again everybody who has subscribed and supported me. Like I said, I'm at 3,000. I'm over 3,000 subs now. And that's within a year. And I never thought that I would get to this point this fast. I'm done to Michael Woodard. I don't see the benefits anymore. If anything, I'm gonna argue with him, and I'm not gonna. I have nothing else to say to the UA community as well. But thank y'all. Over 3,000 subs, and still, what's my number now? Let me see, y'all. I'm at 3,151 subscribers to Sister E's channel. So this time last year, I think I was at probably about 600 subs at the max, 700 subs this time last year. And now I'm at 3,000, and it's because of y'all. So thank y'all so much. Like I said to my Patreon subscribers, y'all, hang tight, bear with me. Thank y'all for subbing. I gotta get like I said, once I get back to Virginia, I'm already working on my little room that I do my lives on. Well, I hadn't started physically. I didn't start planning to make some changes in there, and I'm getting ready to get some better equipment. And it's probably just gonna be like one of them little, was it Logitech cameras? So I'm just working on that, but getting that, but I'm still carry on with doing my channel and stuff. But my Patreon people, please bear with me. Thank you again for supporting me. I'm gonna do some stuff, like I said, with you all, and I'm gonna do something with y'all in the YouTube that subscribe to me. But I'm gonna have to do a little bit more with my Patreons because I don't want them to just be giving it. I don't do nothing. I mean, I'm gonna do something for everybody. It ain't about the money, but I want to make sure that I spend a little time with them. If you want to join my Patreon, it's out there. I think based off my tiers, my bottom tier is 5 for just support. 10, my extras, 20 extras. So just understand that I'm gonna get some help too as well to help me get some stuff planned out, because I want to be able to get somebody to kind of say, Sista, come on, stay on point, stay on point. Even though I do got that in my life, which is Teo, Yacoba, and Dante, and Pastor Kelly. But I just want to say that, y'all, I'm getting sleepy now. But I want to thank everybody again for supporting me. Thank y'all for just bearing with me through this process. I thank y'all for how y'all go in the chat when somebody come for me. Y'all keep calling him Pagan Mike, stop that. But y'all go in, y'all don't play no games in that chat. I laugh so hard when I be on Brian's channel and Brian don't let me talk, or he'll do something. I know my folk, and now y'all don't play. Y'all don't play. You're not gonna want. I think it was Sean. Somebody said something. Now somebody had yelled at me or something on the panel, and it was somebody that put in all caps. I don't know if it was Eric or Sean or somebody in all caps. You are not gonna yell at Sister E. I said a couple of y'all. So thank y'all so much. Because sometimes when I'm up there, and I'm by myself and it being the only woman, that sometimes when I see y'all in the chat, it kind of keeps me going sometimes. And I just be like, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Because y'all ain't going to leave a sister hanging. And y'all will tell a sister when she's wrong, too. I say that much. But thank y'all. Thank y'all. I do appreciate it. The email thing, they ain't done yet, bro. Just know that. But thank y'all. And some of y'all was with me during my Berean days, and y'all been with me ever since. Some of y'all just not coming on. Love y'all as well. Just keep hanging out. We're gonna be doing some more stuff. I think that's all I gotta talk about. I'm just running my mouth, but just thank y'all. I love y'all. Be safe and have a good week. Have a good, blessed, peaceful week. I'm getting ready to call it a day and go to sleep. So, all right, I see y'all this week. I'll be back out here this week. Love y'all.